So now on the top of page 41, we have some additional exercises. And so here, there's some just different problems to look at. And here you want to sketch the graph using transformations of parent function without a table of values. So I have the square root of x, subtract 2. So again, I think of my parent function, square root of x, and then the subtract 2. 2's on the outside, so this is going to be vertically shifted 2 units down. So we'll say vertical shift of 2 units down. Now this is a multiple choice question, so I'm trying to find the graph that's been vertically shifted down 2 units. Well, this one's been shifted to the right 2 units. So this actually would be the square root of x minus 2, where the minus 2 is underneath the square root, so very subtle difference there. This one's shifted to the left, so that'd be the square root of x plus 2, so this one's wrong. This one's been shifted down 2 units, so this is the graph we want. So C is the correct answer. So I'm just going to circle that. Just FYI, this would be, if it was vertically shifted up 2, so that would be the square root of x plus 2. So C is the correct answer. It's the correct graph. All right, let's turn the page. All right, so this is the 1 over x. This is a minus 1. So remember the 1 over x function. Its parent function looks like this. It hugs the x and y axis. And this has now been shifted down 1. So we have to find the graph that's been shifted down 1. So if I think about my x-axis here, kind of pretend I'm just moving that x-axis down 1. If I do that, that would give me this line here. So my answer should be A. This is the graph that's been shifted down 1. This would be the graph that's been shifted to the left 1. Well, to write that, that would have been 1 over x plus 1. This has been shifted up 1. So that would be 1 over x plus 1. And then this has been shifted to the right 1. So that would be 1 over x minus 1. Kind of draw in where these asymptotes would be. So the correct answer here is A. Now let's look at the next one. So I have my square root function. So my horizontal shift is 2 to the right. And up 1. So I need where it's been shifted 2 to the right and up 1. Well, this has been shifted 1 to the left and 2 down. So actually this would have been the square root of x minus 1 plus 2. Okay, so this one has been shifted 2 to the left and 1 up, so that would be the square root of x plus 2 plus 1. Again, not a match. Let's take a look at this one. This has been shifted right 2 and up 1, so this is the correct one. So C is the correct answer. D here, this was shifted 1 to the right and up 2, so this would be the square root of x minus 1 plus 2. Let's try this one. So this next one, this is vertically stretched by a factor of 3. So we need to look for the graph where it's skinnier. And it looks like it's A right there. In fact, we can verify 1 comma 1 is now 1 comma 3. That's a vertical stretch of 3. So A is my answer. This would be shifted to the left 3, so that would have been x plus 3 squared. This would have been shifted to the right 3, so that would have been x minus 3 quantity squared. And this one's been flattened out, so this would have been 1/3 x squared. So here A was my correct answer. And keep in mind, whenever you're doing a shift, like a vertical shift and a horizontal shift, it's always being added and subtracted. With vertical stretches or shrinks and horizontal stretches, you're multiplying. So just kind of bear that in mind. All right, let's go to the next one. Oh, we got a lot going on here. So let's kind of go through this. So looking at this plus 2, that tells me it's shifted 2 units left. All right. We next take care of the stretch and reflection. We have a negative, so this is reflection. So I'm going to say reflected vertically across the x-axis. And then this plus 3. Been shifted shifted vertically by 3 units, so it's going to be shifted 3 units up. Okay, so if it's a multiple choice question, we want to start going through these things and eliminate. So the first thing, it was shifted 2 units to the left. Well, that's 2 units left. That's not. That's not. This is 2 units left. So it has to either be A and C. Okay? Both of them are reflected across the x-axis. Okay, so that's fine. And then I'm looking for it being shifted up 3 units. Well, this has been shifted down 3 units. This has been shifted up 3 units, so it should be C. So I'm just doing a process of elimination, going through and looking at my conditions and eliminating graphs that don't fit. So this is almost correct, except it was shifted down. So my equation here for this one would be a negative x plus 2 squared subtract 3. This one had the wrong shift. So this would have been a wrong horizontal shift. Took too much allergy medication today. So that would have been the negative of x minus 2 squared minus 3. And this one just has has the right vertical shift, but still not the right horizontal shift. So that would have been x minus 2 squared plus 3. But C here is my correct answer. All right, so a function is given, identify the parent function, then use the steps for graphing multiple transformation functions to list in order the transformations applied to the parent function to obtain the graph of G. So this is like what we did before, except this is multiple choice. All right, so the parent function should be x squared, so yep, all those match. All the parent functions matches, so that's correct. Okay, next, we are going to be shifting the graph 3.5 units to the left. Okay, that's right, so I'm going to eliminate A. Left, okay. Left, okay. Right, nope, going to eliminate that one. Because this is going to be shifted 3.5 units to the left. Okay, so I've now already eliminated A and D. So next, let's look at shrunk vertically by a factor of 4. Okay, so let's look at B and C. Shrink the graph by vertically by 1/4. Stretch, it's not a stretch, so we can eliminate C. That means my answer choice has to be B. All right, so we're going to do the same thing for number 7. I'm going to go through each of these. So, parent function f of x equals 1 over x. Okay, well, that's correct for all these. All right, so that's not an issue. Minus 5, so I'm shifting 5 units to right. It should be a t, so to the right. All right, so let's see what we can eliminate. 5 units to the right, that's okay. Left, nope. Right, left. All right, so I can eliminate B and D. I got 4 here, so it's stretched by a factor of 4. Okay, so let's look at A. Shrunk up. I can eliminate A. So that has to be, C then has to be my answer choice. If I still didn't get it all the way narrowed down, then I go through the last one that was shifted down 7 units. So that's how we're going to work these. Just kind of go through as a process of elimination. So here I'm shift 2 units to the right. So let's see what I can eliminate. Oh, there's a typo here. I don't know where the 2.2. Boy, number 8 is really messed up. All right, so I'm not sure what happened with number 8. So we're going to have to fix this. So let's do this. We're going to go ahead. We're going to change the function. We're going to make this work. So let's change it to 1/5 square root x minus 2.2 plus 5.5. Sorry for the typo. Now let's see if this makes sense. So we're going to be shifting 2.2 units to the right. So A is left, so that doesn't work. Right, left doesn't work. All right, so now we have it narrowed down to B and D. Okay, so now we have 1/5. So that's going to be a vertical shrink of a factor of 1/5. So let's see, that's a stretch, so we have to eliminate B. That one's correct, and of course it's shifted up 5.5, so D is my answer. So sorry about the typo number 8. I'm not sure what happened there, but that's why we go through these together.